girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Females made you just touching me. Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sonia Renee, and my channel is about lifestyle, fashion, and inspiration. Because life is what you have, and style is how you choose to live it. Fashion is something that we just cannot live without, and inspiration is something that we all need to continue to live our best life, the life that we desire. So today I'm going to be talking about 10 basic, easy fall trends, because fall is coming up. We're very close to fall, very close, we're almost there. And so I'm going to be talking about 10 fall trends that are very imperative to your wardrobe. Now, I want to say this. I want to preface the conversation with this. Brown is the new black. Now, for me, brown never really goes out of style. I can wear brown all year long. I just love a beautiful mocha chocolate brown outfit, dress, spring dress, summer dress, a linen set. It doesn't matter to me. I can wear brown all year long. But I wanted to preface that because as I go through this video, I will be sharing and incorporating brown, and so you can just to show you how you can use it, how you can put it together in your wardrobe. The other thing I wanted to preface this conversation with is going into your closet and seeing what you already have. A lot of times we feel like, oh, I got to go to the store and start buying all these clothes and mix matching and all of that. No, first start with what you have in your wardrobe right now, because a lot of times we have clothes in our closets that we have never worn. We still got the tags on them. I know I'm guilty of that. Or outfits that we might have worn it once or twice and have never worn it again because we just didn't think about something else that we could incorporate it with, or we may have gained some weight. We can't fit it anymore. We may have lost some weight and it still doesn't fit. So it could be different reasons why there are outfits in your wardrobe that you just haven't used. So the thing is, I want to tell you is start with what you have in your closet first. Take everything out, mix and match. That's what I did. I took my stuff out of my closet. I mixed and matched to see what can go with what, see what I can change with what. And I've always done that actually since I was a child. Since I was a young girl, I've always like to change stuff up, even in my home decor, switch it around so you don't get comfortable and complacent in the same exact thing. Okay. So let's jump right into this video. The first one for me is the duster. I love me a beautiful duster. I call it a duster. Some people call it a long sweater, but I call it a duster. That's what we called it back in my day. I'm a Gen X. So when they first came out with the long sweaters, we were calling them dusters. And my mother used to always say, ain't nothing new under the sun, right? I mean, scripture says that too, but my mother will always say fashion always circles back around. So when dusters came out and we were so excited about, my mother was like, oh yeah, we was wearing that back in the day. We was wearing that too. And so, I'm thinking I'm doing something new and something fresh and clean. And she like, we wore that too. So she was busting my bubble. But anyway, a duster. I love me a beautiful long duster. I have multiple ones. I have like a brown one, a pretty emerald green. I have black. I have beige. And I have brown. Did I say brown? I have brown. I have multiple brown ones actually. I have a lighter brown and a dark chocolate mocha brown duster. And I love them because I'm from Philly originally, but I live in Atlanta, and the weather out here is bipolar. So one day it could be warm, the next day it could be chilly, right? And so I don't like big, heavy coats, bulky coats. So I like to wear the duster because it's a lightweight sweater and it's something that can keep me warm. And if it starts to warm up, I could just take it off and put it in the trunk of my car and keep going. So that's something and you can wear this duster with anything. You can wear it with jeans and slacks, skirts. You can wear it with shorts. It doesn't even matter. You can wear these with anything. It's always going to still complement your entire look. Okay. The second one is jeans. You definitely have to have a good pair of jeans, a good quality pair of jeans. And I would say at least 2 to 3 pair of good quality jeans. For some people, it may be the balloon jeans. It could be the fitted jeans, the skinny jeans. Just depends on who you are. Skinny jeans don't go for everybody. They work for me because, I'm a thickums chick. But jeans is a very, very good aesthetic to have in your closet, because you can mix and match that with anything. You can wear it with a button down shirt, a t-shirt, a sweater, a shirt off, blouse off the shoulder, which is one of my faves. I live for a shirt off the shoulder. You can wear it with a hoodie, a duster, which I just talked about. You can wear it with anything, and then you can change them up with loafers or sneakers or pumps, boots, whatever you desire to put them on with, and still have a whole full look. And you can switch it up as much as you want to. Okay. So it's definitely good to have a good pair of, at least 2 to 3 good pairs of jeans. Also too, if you like the jeans that are like ripped up, I like ripped up jeans. If you like those aesthetics, well, it's still, again, you can pair it however you want to. You could put on a duster with a t-shirt, some jeans, ripped up jeans, a pair of cowboy boots, and a fedora. Whole look, boom, some shades, and it's a wrap. We outside. Right? We outside. The third one is, I'm looking at my notes, the white down button up shirt. Now you can't go wrong with a white, everybody should have a white button down shirt in their closet. I don't care if it's cotton or silk, a white button down shirt is always necessary to have in your closet, because um, remember, white goes with everything, right? But again, you can wear that white button down shirt with a blazer and some jeans or slacks. You can always put it together how you want to put it together. If you're just running errands, you can just put on a white button down shirt, maybe some big balloon jeans, some loafers, your Coach bag, your shades, and you're off to the grocery store running your errands, right? So you definitely want to make sure you have a good white and down button shirt. It's very great for your wardrobe, where you can do the mix and matching. Number 4 is layering. I love this. I love layering because I don't like big bulky coats, and I do live in a state in the South, where it can be hot one day, cold the next, warm the next, chilly you just don't know what you're going to get, right? So with layering, what I love about layering is, like, when I go out sometimes and I'll have on, maybe like a tank where it's no sleeves. I like to wear the tanks with no sleeves, tank tops with no sleeves, and I'll have on some linen pants. But you know what? It may be a little chilly, so I'll layer it. I'll add a blazer. I'll layer a nice blazer to my outfit, and I may actually add my Coach sneakers and my Coach bag. It's a whole outfit. Or I may put on you can layer. You can layer with blazers. You can layer with hoodies. You can layer with scarves. I love me a good scarf, because we'll talk about that soon. But I love a good scarf you put around the neck, and it just adds to your whole look. Okay. But layering your outfit too, also, it keeps you looking fashionable without just throwing this big bulky jacket on and it's covering up your whole outfit. So nobody gets to see how beautiful you look. Because what's the point of going outside if somebody can't see you? I always say I look cute. Somebody need to see me, right? Somebody need to see you. The next one is slacks. For me, slacks are, the linen slacks. You got the fitted slacks, dress slacks. And here's the thing too. You can buy like a suit with the suit jacket and the slacks, and you don't have to wear it together. You can, if, say, for example, if you had to go to work, that's fine. But then after work, take that work jacket off and add a different type of blazer. Add maybe a sweater, a big full sweater that goes off the shoulder. That you add to that to the slacks with your pumps. Or some knee-high boots. Right? Because you want to be able to change from the corporate look to going out to dinner with the girls, having drinks. So, having that being able to make that change is necessary also. Okay. So layering up is really good. Especially for me, because like I said, I don't like big bulky stuff, but I will layer a little bit light layered, just so that I'm still being warm. I'm still covered up. I'm still protected from the type of weather that I'm in. But at the same time, people can still see my outfit. I'm still looking good. Okay. The next one is oversized blazers. Oversized blazers are absolutely stunning. I love Janae Naylor's page, because she looks amazing when she wears those oversized blazers. I really love to see them on her. But oversized blazers are, to me, I think, really, really nice. And if you can't find an oversized blazer in your size, one of the things you can do is go and look into the men's section. Go look in the men's section and see and get a blazer, a men's blazer, because you really can't tell what's a woman blazer and a man's blazer looks like, the difference of it. Sometimes you really can't tell. So I would say, go in, get a man's blazer, which will work as an oversized blazer when you're wearing, a blouse, a button down blouse and slacks and pumps or boots or however you want to put it together. Or maybe you don't want to get dressed up that day, but you know what? A white button down shirt, some wide-legged jeans, a pair of nice sneakers. And I'm gonna say sneakers, I don't mean like Nike, the Nike stuff that the kids wear that look like, have a bunch of colors on them. I'm talking about a nice, pretty, aesthetic looking pair of sneakers, like a Coach sneaker, a tennis shoe, something like that, and then you can have your purse. I'm a clutch girl. I'm not big on the huge pocketbooks because my stuff gets lost in the big pocketbook, and I get irritated when I can't find my fan because when I'm having a personal hot summer, I'm hot flashes. So I'm a girl. I like carrying clutch bags where I can just go right in and grab what I need to grab. Um, Also, it could be, or if you have a carry bag, something that still, when you have it compartmentalized where you can get to what you need to get to, but something that's comfortable, or maybe like a bag that you can put over your shoulder if you're running errands, something that's where you're comfortable and you don't feel like you're weighed down. Okay. The next one is a scarf. I love a beautiful scarf. Oh, I love scarves. I love scarves that you can wear in different ways. As you can see, I'm a short hair girl. I'm a pixie girl, and I have been for years. I used to wear my hair really, really long when I was younger. Of course, I had super long hair like everybody else. But as I got older and I cut my hair short, I love my hair short because I can change it up different styles the way I want to. Wear up, pixie wild. I can add some bangs for tracks because I'm a hairstylist too by trade and have been for almost 30 years. So I can switch my hair up however I want to. I don't been from blonde to black to brown to carrot top. I don't red. I don't been all the colors, right? And so I love to be able to change my hair color up and add a beautiful scarf. So I sometimes you can put a scarf on your hair and wear it as a part of your outfit, especially with a pair of hoops. Bring it, tie it in a knot, and bring it around the side, or you could put it in a bun and tie it in a big ball knot, and it still works. Especially if you're having a bad hair day. Also, I like the big thick scarves that I could just put around my neck. Because one thing about me, as long as my neck is warm, I won't get sick. Like I'm not the girl who gets sick. I really don't get sick. And it's crazy because recently I caught COVID and my family, everybody was like, how the heck did that happen? Because I'm not the person who gets sick. Last time I got sick was like 2 years ago. Everybody else gets sick, but I don't. I keep my immune system up, honey, because I don't want to get sick. I don't like getting sick. And so for me to have caught COVID and a sinus infection on top of that, so you might hear me sniffing a little bit, it's gone, but I still have a little bit, my sinus is still draining. So please forgive me for that. If you hear me doing like that, it's because I'm still, still draining from the sinus infection I had. And it just literally was just like last week. So um, I love a beautiful scarf because when that scarf is wrapped around my neck, it protects my neck. I can have on a denim jacket and a scarf and I'm good. And it can be cold outside. I'm talking cold outside. But as long as I have a scarf around my neck, for some reason, I'm not cold. I can have a blazer on. I got that scarf on. I'm not cold. So, and you can switch up the different colors of your scarves. There's so many different colors and fabrics and designs that you can use. And a scarf adds a really, really nice touch to your outfit. So don't sleep on those scarves, okay? The next one is eyewear. Of course, we want to have the eyewear. We got to have the eyewear. We got to have our sunglasses. And also, I'm very big too. I like eyewear, just wearing glasses with clear frames. Um, excuse me, clear lenses, clear lenses or maybe like a blue tint lens, but it's like a black frame or a white and black frame or a gray frame. Like it doesn't have to necessarily be a sunglasses. It can be, these glasses that you see here on the screen. And they add a beautiful touch to your look. When you put those lenses on, honey, it looks so good on you. It's like a whole new look. So got us out here, some of us looking like school teachers. So yeah, put those glasses on, okay? pop out with those glasses to give yourself a whole different aesthetic or give yourself a whole different look, and it still, accentuates your outfit and your entire aesthetic. Okay. So the next one is an oversized cardigan. Don't sleep on those cardigans. Those cardigans are so super cute, especially if you can pair if you're one of the girls who have the legs where you can wear like the little mini skirt like they do at the tennis courts. You can put those on with the cardigans. Again, you can pair with a pair of jeans and sneakers, tennis shoes, and still have a really cute look, especially if if you're just going out to lunch with friends, or you're going out maybe for a day event, with some friends, and you're going to be someplace where you really don't want to get too dressed up. A beautiful cardigan is good. It's a great way to add to your outfit, especially if you just you don't want to overdo it. You want to say a lot but still do a little bit. Right? Do a little bit but say a lot. That makes sense. Yeah, do a little bit but say a lot. Right? You could throw in a little cardigan, okay, and still be comfortable. All right. The last one is a loafer. I love a loafer. I love a flat shoe, a ballerina shoe. I live for the flats. I have pumps, but I just can't wear them like I used to because, unfortunately, Auntie, yes, I'm 55 years young. And because standing on my feet for almost 30 years as a cosmetologist, I have caused trauma to my toes. So when I went to podiatrist, she was like, "Oh, I lost the cartilage in my toe, so it's bone to bone." So when I go to put pumps on and all that weight is on my toe, I felt like I was about to die. Couldn't do it. So um, they told me that could either it doesn't hurt all the time. Like I don't wear pumps anymore, but I can do a kitten heel and I can do flats. But I'm much more comfortable in a kitten heel or a flat. So I can leave the pumps to the younger girls. Okay. I have daughters that are 34 and 31. I can leave it to them. I don't have to wear the pumps like that anymore. I can live with the kitten heel and the loafers. Loafers, you can wear with slacks, you can wear with jeans, you can wear with linens. You just can't go wrong with a loafer. A cute loafer, or a brown one, a black ones. You just can't go wrong with it. I like loafers, and I love ballerina shoes too, because with ballerina shoes, you can't go wrong with that. I have these wonderful slacks that I love that I got from Zara. They're like a bell bottom slack, but they're made out of silk material. I love wearing them with my black ballerina shoes. It is so cute, so comfortable. Okay. And you're still making a statement. Okay. So don't sleep on those loafers. And I'm going to tell you this, I'm 55 years young, but we were wearing loafers back in the 80s. We were wearing ballerina shoes back in the 80s, tennis shoes back in the 80s, cardigans back in the 80s, blazers back in the 80s. Everything that you see people wearing now, we were wearing in the 80s. Wide leg. It's so funny because I remember going to my mother saying, "Mom, look at these wide legs I have." She said, "Yeah, my day they was called bell bottoms." And then I came home one time with some capris, and they were called in my day we called them let me see, what's my day we called them knickers. Yeah. In my day they were called knickers. When my daughters, they came back out again called capris. In my mom's day, they were called pedal pushers. Oh yeah, see, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Ain't nothing new when it comes to fashion. Everything, like my mother said, everything always comes back around full circle. It's just all about how it's being put together. Okay. It's just about how it's all being put together. And I would look and see it today how fashion has really come forward in a wonderful way in how we can wear our clothes and wear our outfits and be comfortable, look good, be fly, polished, making a statement, popping out. I'm outside. Here I am. See me because I look cute. Right. So the last thing I want to share, this is a bonus, is ponchos and capes. My mom used to wear them too. My mom used to wear those capes, and she had put the ones you could put your arms through. My mom would wear those capes, and when I tell you, I used to be like, "How you wear those capes? It's too cold outside." Because, like I told you, I'm from Philly, so when it get cold up north, it get cold. Okay, But down here in Atlanta, it's easy to put a cape on. And I love capes. I love a cape to just throw over my shoulder. It adds such an elevated look to your outfit. Okay. A nice poncho. It looks so beautiful, so becoming, and it just makes your whole outfit just stand out. So that's a bonus to not sleep on those capes and those ponchos. And they're lightweight. So if it does warm up, you can always take it out, take it off, fold it up, put it in your car somewhere, and or if you have to carry it. And it's just not you carrying this big bulky coat, big bulky jacket, but it just adds such an elevated look. And I love it. Well, if you like this video, please put in the chat and tell me about some of the things that you guys wear and how you put it together, and give me some pointers too. And maybe I'll do a video on it, because I love to hear other people's ideas of what they're doing and how they're doing it. Because when you go with fashion and you're putting things together, sometimes you just can't go wrong with being open to a new idea. Okay. All right. So if you like this video, like and subscribe and share this video with somebody else. And I'll see you at the next time. Bye.